comments talking about what we have found out even in the last 24 to 48 hours on this story. There we have now the video, the traffic video that we were unable to show you. We're going to hear from Talitha Russell, as we present you with everything that we know up until this point, so that when we do get that press conference coming up at 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central, we are prepared with all the facts, what we know, and of course, what we do not know. So saying hello.
The press conference is underway, guys. Like I said, I am here. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe, because at this point, I feel like I need answers. I want to know who the toddler was, who's the mama of the toddler, who left the toddler on the side of the road, was there a toddler? Oh, we gonna know it all. And I'm gonna know, I'm gonna be looking at the people when they come to this screen, honey, because I want to see eyes. I want to see how their mannerisms is, because I can read people real good. So let's go underway as this news press conference is underway. I am here to give it to you, baby. Let's get it started.
To our audience, we had some comments come in on YouTube Live. A piece of news that has developed over the really last couple of days. Of course, as people have been waiting and clamoring for updates on this story to find out once and for all what exactly happened to Carlee Russell, is the fact that she, according to police, picked up snacks at Target.
Not snacks.
Those snacks were not found in the vehicle when, of course, the vehicle was found abandoned on the side of the road. So what exactly happened with the snacks, of course, is a major question. The surveillance video that we haven't seen yet, but there is surveillance video according to police.
Well, did the baby eat the snacks? Maybe the snacks was for the baby. I'm trying to give her the benefit of a doubt, America. But maybe the snacks was for the baby. I don't know. They didn't find the snack wrappers in the car and nowhere to be found. But she bought some snacks out of Target. How you just gonna bring Target in the middle of the investigation?
As far as assisting in their investigation, there hasn't been all that much. I do want to shout out to NBC News, Priscilla Thompson, just doing a great job on this story. Priscilla.
Stand back and let medical professionals work with her.
And can you tell me what happened Saturday night? Did you just get a knock at the door?
Anything leading to the case itself, we can't discuss that.
So the family is remaining tight-lipped, but also in that interview, they say that Carlee Russell was abducted. And that, of course, if we rewind, we go a little bit back in time to Thursday night. We were on stream together on Saturday, the last time we streamed about this story. We were talking about Carlee Russell and how she was on the phone with 911, how she was on the phone with a family member, and that there was a scream that was heard, and that by the time authorities arrived minutes later, they found her phone, her belonging, her wigs, her Apple Watch, and her purse, that her car door was open, that...
The wig? I'm a hairstylist. You just put the wig on the floor. The wig is just on the floor.
Toddler wasn't there, and that Carlee Russell, right there, was gone. Her wig was found on the ground, and of course, the picture of her without the wig was widely distributed on social media. People were trying to do everything that they could to help find Carlee Russell. And of course, it has to be stated, nothing is more important than her being back safe and sound. But my biggest question on this, we're about to go to your #KJB questions and comments here. I want to quickly point out, this is my number one question on this story. My biggest question. I have two, but this is my number one. And that and here it is, if Carlee Russell was abducted, then why hasn't there been a back and forth communication between the Russell family and between police to catch her abductor? If somebody abducted a woman on the side of I-459 at 9:30 at night, if there was an abduction that actually did in fact take place, then where is this urgency to communicate with Carlee Russell, with the Russell family, to find the person responsible for it?
And that is the question, the number one question that I have, y'all. Like like I said, this story is getting weirder and weirder as I sit and wait for the news press conference to start. I'm going to give y'all play by play. But something about this just isn't right. Even down to the parents giving their interviews. Only the mother spoke. The father didn't speak. And he looked like he didn't even want to be like there in that moment. Now, excuse me. Like I said, I'm a good judge of character. It just looks weird. Everything about this whole story is weird. There's no police communication between her and the cops. There's no real statements. There's no nothing. No nationwide search of the culprit. Nothing. It's just like, in these cases like this, when black people are involved, this is why they don't take cases like this seriously when it comes to minorities. Because y'all play too much. I'm going to keep it all the way a stack. And I hope that there's a reason why all of these questions are not answered. So listen in. Keep it listen. Notifications gotta be on. Because I'm telling y'all right now. I'm telling y'all. If it turns out that she is Mrs. Jessie Smollett 2.0, y'all gonna hear about it. Because I got something to say. Because this right here is crazy. So let's I'm waiting for the news press conference, y'all. I'm waiting for the news press conference.
Completely unfamiliar with here that we just don't know about.
Right now they're talking about her mental health because a lot of people were speculating maybe she had a mental health break, maybe something else was wrong with her mental, maybe she thought she seen baby on the interstate and maybe it wasn't really a baby. So all of this is coming into play. So I'm not even mad at the news for speculating that it might be a mental health thing, because it might be. You just never know. But it would be real sad if this all is a hoax and there's no mental health to be. You understand what I'm saying? This is crazy. This whole story is weird and it's giving me creepy vibes. You understand? A lot of stories lately it has a lot of creepy vibes to it. And that's why I don't bring it here to my channel often. But we are here. Y'all wanted to know. I'm waiting for the press conference to start. It still has not started yet. They're still talking about her mental health. I don't really want to talk about that. I want to know exactly what is going on. That's what I want to know. I want to know the same thing y'all want to know. Everything.
JB, I also wanted to bring up something interesting. The story you just talked about, her interface with law enforcement and them publicly stating how positive that was. Not that she came down to the station, but they had interaction with her.
Yeah.
I had posted a tweet about that, JB, very, very early on. And today, I went back to pull that up because I wanted to reread it. It's gone.
Oh, interesting. So,
Law enforcement, it's not on their website anymore, on their Facebook page.
Oh, so are you saying that they withdrew that statement?
I'm saying it's not there.
Wow. And that's why I say this story is getting creepier and creepier. You hear what the lady just said. She said she made a statement on Twitter and she went back to go read that statement today because she knew it was going to be a press conference. So you know how you repeat, like me, I prepare a lot of my videos and evidence and stuff like that. She went back to go look for her statement and it's gone. This is why I like to take screenshots. You understand what I'm saying? And I wish this news anchor would have took a screenshot. But for them to take down her tweet is real funny to me. But we're going to keep listening in. We're waiting for the news press conference to start. It has not started yet, honey.
In other words, false statements that would have been made on that 911 call. And false reporting, anything to do with a report, it's the same set of facts, but one is a misdemeanor and one is actually can be up to a felony in Alabama. I actually reviewed the case law and the law on this just in preparation for these interviews because every state is different. Some are felonious, some are only misdemeanors. So she could be facing those charges that could lead possibly to a felony.
Let's go to, really quickly, folks, we'll come into the Stream Center here and show you what...
Center. I'm Captain Keith Sescaleba, that's spelled Keithsescaleba, with the Hoover Police Department. Joining me at the podium today will be Hoover Mayor Frank Brocato, spelled Brocato, and Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis, spelled Derzis. You may also hear from Lieutenant Daniel Lowe, spelled Lowe, of the Hoover Police Investigations Division. Mayor Brocato will make a brief opening statement, and then Chief Durzis will read a prepared statement. After Chief's statement is complete, there will be an opportunity to ask a few questions regarding this investigation. Keep in mind that this is still an ongoing investigation, so there may be some questions that we cannot answer. With that, I will turn it over to Mayor Brocato.
Thank you and good afternoon for you all coming today. You know, 6 days ago our community learned about the disappearance of Carlee Russell, and it sent fear and pandemonium not just through our city but the entire state and the nation as well. The media quickly joined us to get the word out about Carlee. Our community sprung into action and they organized search parties, arranged prayer vigils. They took other steps that I'm not even aware of to help in this situation. The Hoover Police Department quickly rallied multiple partner agencies, stopping at nothing to find Carlee. I'd like to take this time to say thank you first to the Hoover Police Department, our partner agencies, our wonderful community, and to all those that aided in some way in connection with this situation. As the days have gone on and more information has been shared, we know everyone has questions. The Hoover Police Department is known for being very methodical and thorough with their investigations. For that reason, we did not feel comfortable speaking in detail publicly until now. It is important that we share this information now so that our community can be put at ease. So at this time, I'll turn the microphone over to Hoover Police Chief Nick Durzis. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank everyone for being here today. Besides me stands the team who played a significant role in this investigation. I want to thank our department, members of surrounding local law enforcement agencies, the FBI, Secret Service, United States Marshals, and ALEA for their assistance in this case. We said from the evening of July 13th, our focus would be the safe return of Carlee Russell. That occurred on Saturday, July 15th, approximately 49 hours after she called 911 and disappeared. From that point, our focus has been to determine Carlee's whereabouts during that time and what exactly took place. Let me say up front, this investigation is not over. We're still working this case, and we'll work in this case until we uncover every piece of evidence that helps us account for the 49 hours that Carlee Russell was missing. However, through the public interest, and in some cases, public fear that this story has generated, we owe it to our citizens to tell them the facts that we have uncovered. So I will give you the facts that we know today. On July 13th, at approximately 8:20 p.m., Carlee left work from a business at the Summit. Surveillance video from her place of employment shows Carlee concealed a dark-colored bathrobe, a roll of toilet paper, and other items belonging to the business prior to her departure. She ordered food from Tzatziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
Walking others No.
Hold on. Where in Fulton are you?
I'm right next to the exit 10 by the Supermed, like you got by the Supermed.
Okay, so you're before the exit?
Yes.
Okay, were you headed southbound or northbound? Okay, towards Tuscaloosa or towards 280?
Towards Tuscaloosa.
Okay, and was the child on the left or right side?
On the right side.
Were they walking northbound or southbound?
They're walking towards Tuscaloosa.
Walking southbound, or how old do they look?
Like a toddler, like maybe like 3 or 4.
Did you pull over with them, or are you still with them?
Yes.
Okay, are you with the child right now?
No, I'm not. I didn't get out of the car. I can see them though.
Do you mind staying and keeping an eye on them until we get there?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay, what kind of car are you in?
I'm in a red Mercedes-Benz
Is it a sedan or SUV?
SUV. I mean, it's a sedan. Sorry.
Can you put your hazards on for me?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Did you talk to the child at all, or did you say anything to them?
No.
Okay.
No.
Do they look like they're injured?
No, they don't.
Are they white, like Hispanic, or Asian?
They're white.
Okay. Is it male or female?
I think it's a boy, a little boy.
White male? Okay, so is he wearing clothes?
Yes.
Okay. What is he wearing?
It's a white t-shirt, and it doesn't look like he has any pants on. It looks like a diaper.
And you don't see any cars anywhere?
No, no cars anywhere.
Okay. All right. What's your name?
My name is Carlee Russell.
And you don't see any injuries on the child from where you're at, correct?
No, but I can't really see them that good.
Okay. Try to keep an eye on them for the best that you can, because I don't want you to lose track of them.
Okay.
All right. And you hit Cuba?
No.
Shoot.
Nothing I can see. I can't really see that one.
Okay. All right. I've got them on the way, okay? Just try to keep an eye on them, but the officers are on the way, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay,
Carlee called a relative after speaking with the 911 operator. She went missing during that conversation sometime after 9:36 p.m. Traffic camera footage was obtained which depicted this portion of the incident, and that footage was analyzed as part of the investigation in conjunction with the 911 call and cell phone data to accurately determine the time frame. Carlee's 911 call remains the only report of a child on the interstate, despite numerous vehicles passing through the area at that time. No one has called to report that a child is missing, and the Hoover Police Department did not locate any evidence of a small child walking down the interstate. Data from Carlee's phone, including her Life 360 app, shows that she traveled approximately 600 yards in her vehicle while she was on the phone with 911, stating that she was following a child. 600 yards. That is 6 football fields straight. 600 yards. The Hoover 911 Center received a second call from Carlee's mother stating that a relative was on the phone with her when they heard Carlee scream, and then they had an open phone line. Hoover police officers arrived on the scene within 5 minutes of being dispatched, and several other officers arrived shortly. They located Carlee's wig and cell phone in the grass near the vehicle. Her purse was located in the front seat of her vehicle with her Apple Watch in the purse. The food she ordered for Tzatziki's was also in the car. The items she purchased from Target, as well as the items taken from her place of employment, were not in the vehicle, nor were they located anywhere around the scene. Hoover Police deployed all available assets from the point in the search for Carlee. Additional resources were called in to include our own drone unit, crime scene investigators. Numerous detectives responded to the scene. Throughout the day Friday, officers from surrounding local and federal agencies assisted Hoover Police in the search for Carlee Russell. Officers returned to the scene on 459 to conduct a thorough line search for evidence. K-9 teams from the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department wanted to check for any sign of Carlee, the child that she claimed to see, and anything else that could be considered evidence in this case. Those searches all turned up empty. Private citizens, including search parties organized by her family, friends, began looking everywhere that they could to find any trace. These searches took place throughout the day Friday and again on Saturday, yielding nothing. At 10:44 p.m. on July 15th, the Hoover 911 center receives a call from Carlee's residence stating that she returned home on foot. In subsequent investigations, detectives obtained surveillance footage of Carlee walking down the sidewalk alone prior to arrival at her residence. She was conscious and speaking with paramedics when she was transported to UAB. Detectives were able to obtain a brief statement from her prior to being treated and released. During the statement, she told detectives that while traveling down the interstate, she saw a baby walking down the side of the road and called 911. She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed the man then picked her up and she screamed. She stated he then made her go over a fence. She claims he then forced her into a car, and the next thing she remembers is being in the trailer of an 18-wheeler. She stated that the male was with a female. However, she never saw the female, only hearing her voice. She also told detectives she could hear a baby crying. She told detectives the male had orange hair with a big bald spot on the back. She said she was able to escape the 18-wheeler and fled on foot, only to be captured again and then was put in a car. She claimed she was then blindfolded but was not tied up because the captor said they did not want to leave impressions on her wrists. She said that they took her into a house and made her get undressed. She believes they took pictures of her, but she does not remember them having any physical or sexual contact. She stated the next day she woke up and was fed cheese crackers by the female. She said the woman also played with her hair, but could not remember anything else. At some point, she was put back in the vehicle she claims was able to escape while it was in the West Hoover area. She told detectives she ran through lots of woods until she came out near her residence. During this interview, detectives noted that Carlee had a small injury to her lip, and she claimed that her head was hurting. She also had a tear in her shirt. Detectives also noted that she had $107 cash in her right sock. Out of respect for Carlee and her family, detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term, "Do you have to pay for an Amber Alert?" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "How to take money from a register without being caught," was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term, "Birmingham Bus Station," was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were two searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time. We've asked to interview Carlee a second time, but have not been granted that request. As you can see, there are many questions left to be answered, but only Carlee can provide those answers. What we can say is that we've been unable to verify most of Carlee's initial statement made to investigators, and we have no reason to believe that there is a threat to the public safety related to this particular case. Thank you very much.
With that, we'll open the floor for some questions. Please raise your hand and I'll call them. Carol.
Do you expect any charges against Carlee Russell in connection with the disappearance? Did they connection with
Right now, our focus is to determine those 49 hours so the investigation continues. So to be perfectly honest with you, that hasn't even entered our mind or been discussed.
One more question. Is it surprising to you that the family has not been cooperative in responding to the question?
Well, I think the family has stated to us that they didn't think that in her mental state right now, because of trauma of the incident, that she's not ready to talk, is what we've been told.
Question for Chief. You state that the abductor had orange hair. Was this abductor black male? Was it female? Black female? White female?
I believe it's a white male. Am I correct by saying that? Was it yeah, white male.
Is this alleged abductor yet on loose in the loop area?
Don't believe so.
Chief Brady Jones at the ERC, has a toxicology report been done, and were any drugs or illegal substances found in her system?
We have no report of that.
Is any indication of mental illness in this case?
Not that I'm aware of.
There's been a concern in the community that if this turned out not to be a true story, that the next time a young woman of color was missing, that it might not be taken seriously. How would you respond?
I'd respond to say that we investigate every crime to the fullest, just like we have this one.
Was she traveling with anyone since the time she disappeared, to your knowledge?
And not to my knowledge.
Chief, I know you said you weren't able to verify a lot of aspects of the story. Where do you think she went? How would you characterize what happened to her?
You know, that's the $100 question. You know, we pretty much know exactly what took place from the time she left work until she got on the 911 call, and we can see getting out of the car on the interstate from that footage. And after that, I think she only knows. We don't know.
One quick follow-up. Her parents. Can you speak to Carlee's parents? And why do you think it is they were so adamant that there wasn't a doctor?
Yeah, I think parents are believing what their daughter's saying, and we've had a very good rapport with the parents, met with them on several occasions. I've talked to them today a few times, and to make them understand that we're under pressure from our community, not only in our community of the state, but nationally when the story hit. And I just wanted them to understand that today we were going to have a press conference, and what we were going to detail today are facts. And everything that I've told you today is actual facts. It's not innuendos. It's not what I think. It's not what these detectives think. It is the factual information that we have. Well, I think our detectives have talked to the parents, and we're ready to talk as soon as she's ready. So, you know, if she called right now, we're ready. Lou, how about unknown? You know, we know the facts that we have. Everything else is unknown at this time.
What have the past few days been like for you, your department? This has been a stressful search.
Well, absolutely. And again, the focus of the investigation that Thursday, when she went missing, of course, the focus was to get Carlee home. That's what we want all. We wanted her safe and sound. And that's all happened. And then, of course, this has gotten to be not only a local, state story, but a national story. So, you know, it is. It's a lot of stress on everyone in the Hoover Police Department, and the mayor, and every citizen here. We want to know the truth.
As you stand there, are you frustrated?
I wouldn't say I'm frustrated. I mean, I'm very happy that Carlee's home. That was the main ingredient here. And then we'll figure it out. I promise you that. We'll end up figuring it out.
Any idea about the number of manpower hours, or the expense, and the loans, and all the rest of the search that might cost the city and the state and the federal government?
Yeah, we haven't had time to consider that, but it's you know, again, these detectives that are here, this is just a small group of people that have been associated with this case. We have put every available resource that we have on this case because we wanted to make sure that we found out everything. We wanted to get her home, and we have.
Chief, is there any prior indication of mental health problems?
Not that I'm aware of.
Could you just expand on the people from the state, federal resources brought in? What were they doing exactly as you all were searching for who was disappeared?
Sure. A lot of the from the FBI side, several agents helping us interview. I mean, as you well know, in a case like this, especially when it goes national, we got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of calls. And when you get those calls, some of them may just be outlandish, but you got to follow up on them, because you never know that you may get that one tidbit. And I'd also say too that we had a great cooperation with the family. The family received hundreds and hundreds of tips, and every time they got a tip, they sent it to us.
Would you say your crime has been?
No, we have not determined that, no.
Chief Mans, WAGG 610 Southern Media. Question for Chief. With all of the searches that you mentioned, Chief, that were on Carlee's phone, does that kind of give you an indication of her mind state during this ordeal, 48 hours
Yeah.
that she went missing?
Well, you know, again, we want to talk in facts, and I do think it's highly unusual to the day that someone gets kidnapped, that several 7 hours, 8 hours before that they're searching the internet, Googling the movie Taken about an abduction. I find that very strange, yes.
Me too.
Do you feel confident, your investigators feel confident that you know why Carlee Russell and
No, we do not know. Absolutely not.
Chief, can you explain for us, you mentioned while at the museum, Carlee was on the front line of what? She was traveling 6 football fields, which tells you what?
Which tells me that I've had kids, and I'm sure a lot of people here have, and it's very, very, again, she said it, and I'm not saying it couldn't happen because I've always been one of these guys, never say never, but 6 football fields. I like athletics, I like football. 6 football fields. To think that a toddler, barefoot, that could be 3 or 4 years old, is going to travel 6 football fields without getting in the roadway, without crying, without any just moving down. It's just very hard for me to understand.
Chief, have you used any technology to enhance that video for 459? Did you see a man grab her?
We did not see, from what we can tell, we don't see anybody on the interstate other than her car and then someone getting out of her driver's side. We have sent that off to the FBI for enhancement. It has not been returned.
Do you think in this case that charges will be forthcoming towards Carlee Russell, and how serious of a crime was it to not only fabricate a 911 call, but to lie to law enforcement during an investigation?
Well, you know, again, that's not something that we discussed as we're going through the still investigation. But you know, people have to understand that when someone says something like this, we put every available resource. Everybody comes together from, like I say, state, local, federal. It's just a lot of work, and you know, gentleman earlier said frustrated. I mean, it is a little frustrating to think that all this has been done and we can't find anything out.
Did anyone see her calling in from the side of the road when she made that 911 call?
No, not to my knowledge.
All right, last question here. Is this investigation held up until you can speak once again, Carlee Russell?
Well, there's a few things that we're still doing, but obviously we want to talk to Carlee as soon as we can and do an in-depth interview. And at that time, I think we'll have these investigators doing some other things. So
That's all the questions we're going to answer today. We appreciate you guys coming, and we'll be following up with y'all later. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, Chief.
Breaking news on WFLA Now. Here's Jamie Buno.
Now, with that being said, for her to be looking up certain things, how to get in the register without them knowing, how to be like looking at the videos taken and trying to figure out all that. Well, her buying snacks and this and this and that. She wasn't sexually assaulted, so they know. She wasn't robbed, so they know. It exists, I'm sorry to say. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit more later. Because I don't want this video to get any more longer than what it is. But she just Smollett 2.0. She is Jessie Smollett 2.0. I don't care what nobody say. I made my mind up when they said that she still had the money in her sock, that she heard a female voice but didn't see a female. Bitch, that could have been you. It's just a lot. And for them to keep saying that, oh, we're waiting to hear from her and these are all facts and this is what we know right now. And let me tell you something. It's looking a little kind of unfamiliar. It's looking real crazy. Okay? And if you go down my timeline, We had already named the young lady 2.0 of the Jesse Smollett community when she went missing for all those hours in the Bronx, and come to find out she went missing because she didn't want to go back to St. Croix. Go down my timeline and look. Go down it. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell you what I know. And I'm telling you right now, this is looking like bogus. This is looking real bogus. For the fact that they not pressing her is crazy to me. Because let me tell you this. If I'm a cop, I would have to tell her, all right, if you don't give us a statement, we're going to lock you up for lying to the cops and putting out a false report. I'm sorry. There's no kid. We still don't know where the baby is because there's no baby. They didn't find no evidence of no baby. Y'all heard the people there. Y'all heard them. They did not find no evidence of no child. You know why? Because there was none. And I knew it. I just felt funny about this case. I did not want to jump on it or nothing because I already knew the old girl was lying. It's something about her Googling certain things and how to be taken. And who don't know those movies by now? He getting ready to come out with a whole nother movie. Okay? And who don't know Taken 1, 2, and 3? Like, I'm sorry. But the reason why her parents keep saying, oh, her mental. Let me tell you something about parents, baby. Let me tell you something about parents. Parents know when their child is lying. Okay? Parents know. They are stalling. This is a stall tactic. So they're using the mental health as a stall tactic. Oh, we just want her to heal. And, oh, we're thinking about her mental health. And, oh, we just want her to go, we just want her to be comfortable so she'll be ready to talk soon. When is she going to be ready to talk to the people then? You know when she's going to be ready to talk to the people then? Whenever she get ready to talk to the people. She's never going to be ready to talk to us. She wants us to wait for the story to die down. She wants to wait for the story to disappear off our fucking radar. And I want to know. There's another thing I want to know before I end this live stream real quick. It's another thing I want to know. Who made up the GoFundMe? Who made it up? Follow the money. Now, from what I've seen on the internet, they said that the money was given back to the people X, Y, and Z. But I want to know who initially made up that GoFundMe. Because I'm telling you right now, if they have any connection to her, or they follow her, or they her friend on any social media app, I'm trying to tell you, this was a plan. And it wasn't set up by Todd and them. I'm going to tell you that right now as I drink this iced coffee. But this is a hoax, okay? And this is why when they try, for her to sit up there and Google the age limit of an Amber Alert, you already knew what it was. They know what it was. That's why they're not pressing her to come forward and say anything. Because even the cops know what it is. They know what it is, y'all. They know that she's faking. I would go get her ass and lock her up and see if she gonna start singing in behind the bars. If I'm a cop on this case, oh no, we gotta go get her. We gotta make a statement out of her. You cannot go around making false reports about people. You cannot do it. You had the cops running around looking for a toddler, running around looking for you. I find it strange that you took off your Apple Watch. You don't put your phone down, your wig down. Everything was down except them goddamn snacks. You know why? Because whoever she was with asked her to get those damn snacks. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's who asked to get whoever she was with. Asked her to get those snacks. Notice how the cops is not even startled. They not even putting out an alert. You heard what the man said. He don't believe that the community is in danger. Listen, Linda. Okay? Listen. They don't believe that the community is in danger because they believe it's a hoax. Now, it looked like she come from a well-to-do background. Everything is strange. The news reporters look strange. Everything is strange at this point. This whole case went straight to hell in a handbasket. And the next time somebody acts, or the next time they feel like something is wrong in this whole situation, when it comes to other minorities getting abducted, they're not going to act swiftly. You know why? Because cases like ours always wind up on some bullshit. This is why. Like I said, if you go down my timeline a couple of years ago, I'm a poster too. Jessie Smollett 2.0 was a young girl that did not want to go back to St. Croix in her country because her mother felt like she was being too fast in New York City and she was doing too much. So she wanted to send her back home so she can get out of the city, so she get in trouble, and she didn't want to go. And you know where she was at? Hiding the whole goddamn time. And I'm telling you right now, I know the boyfriend is like, if he's not down with this fake abduction, I know for a fact he looking at her side eye like, so where the fuck was you at though? Where were you at? What was you doing? Who was you with? Because I would have to ask her all those type of questions. Looking at this press conference today, I would have to ask her all types of questions. Because if you're willing to lie to the world, Craig, you'd have sat here and put out this whole situation. They don't put out alerts for you, made GoFundMes for you. You had the world in a frenzy for a whole 2 days. And now look. Look at all of this going on. And you trying to tell me that he's not side-eyeing her, he don't have nothing to do with it? If I'm him after this press conference, if she don't give me no answers after that, oh no, I gotta leave you. I gotta go, boo. I can't stay with you no more. Because if you're willing to lie to the world and have all of us, family and everybody, in a frenzy looking for you, there were flyers. People spend money on flyers. People was out there serving their time, looking for her and everything. And y'all trying to tell me that he shouldn't leave her, especially if he don't have nothing to do with it? If I'm you, sir, I'm talking to her boyfriend. If you ain't got nothing to do with this lie, I would leave her alone. You would lie about anything. And I don't want it to come back 2-3 weeks from now. I don't even want to hear her. I don't even want to see her face no more. Truth be told. I'm going to be real. I'm happy that she's home, but I'm going to tell you this. You have spent taxpayers' dollars looking for a toddler and everything. And we knew we didn't see no toddler on the screen. Nobody seen a toddler on the screen. Nobody. But yet she said it was a toddler and everything. She did a whole police report. She called 911 and y'all heard the whole call. This is bananas and disgusting. I wish that it would have never happened. I don't know what type of attention she needs, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Her family members are sitting back and they looking at this, and I'm going to tell you this right now. Watch, all of a sudden, she going to have a mental breakdown, and I put the quotations in the air. Watch, y'all. If she come back and she decides to speak, watch, she's going to be a little mental. They're going to say that she got to get a mental evaluation and all of this stuff like this. You know why? To cover their tracks from this fucking lie. Okay? And I know the family members is like, yo, I can't fuck with her. Any right person in their right mind to be like, yo, what's going on with such and such over there, yo? What's going on? What is happening? Why is it? They had flyers of this young lady missing. It was a heavy police presence. The police got there on the spot. And yo, let me tell you something. I ain't never heard no kidnapper tell you to take off your wig. Y'all heard what I said. I ain't never in the history of neverdom heard no kidnapper tell no goddamn body, no hostage, Oh, can you take off your wig too and lay it right there on the ground? Ever so softly. Just lay it right there. Come on, y'all. Come on. And then you heard the news reporter. She said with all her pictures, you see her Apple Watch in the pictures. Now, all of a sudden, your Apple Watch, all of a sudden, it just comes off. So the kidnapper automatically assumed that you had an Apple Watch. And it's just laid on the ground ever so slightly, right next to the wig. Right? That's what y'all want us to believe? I think she was messing with somebody else, y'all. I told y'all, and I said it the other night. I don't know if I said it in a video. I don't know. But I said it. I said, why it looked like she's slowing down, looking for... Matter of fact, I know where I said it at. I said it in Mike Larry Live and all Access Vital. I said, why it look like she's slowing down, looking for somebody, y'all? Why, if she's seen a child... I understand that you can't stop your car immediately on the freeway, but why she drove so far from the child, alleged child, on the freeway? Why nobody else? Come on now. I need y'all to put your thinking caps on. Think with me, people. It's no fucking way on the planet that as a child on the freeway, a little person on the freeway, and nobody else stopped but you, bitch. And at the news press conference, you heard the man say it was no signs of no toddler. Come on, y'all. She didn't think this all the way through. She said a toddler because she went in there and bought all those snacks so it make it look like she was trying to feed the baby. No baby was found. No evidence of no baby. She ain't leave no wrappers in the car. No snacks was located. No nothing. I would lock her ass up. Make her an example. To not be sitting up here putting out no false reports. City money was spent looking for her. GoFundMe's was made. All types of stuff. And for a person that wasn't even missing, she had all y'all blocking. Y'all was out here getting it done. You know, YouTubers is on it, baby. The YouTubers was on it, okay? And it's funny. So let's keep it all the way stacked now. Now I'm into the shits. Now I'm really all the way there. So you just happen to get away from the kidnapper. Leave the child, allegedly the child, the fake child. You happen to leave the child, run through the woods, Dorothy. Run, Geppetto, run. And then now you just wind up at your house. You just wind up at your house, bitch. No, you know what that sound like, bitch? It sound like you rethought that whole motherfucking plan, bitch. You seen how many people was looking for your fucking ass? And you backpedaled and pussy popped all the way to your fucking house through the woods. Like fucking Red Riding Hood and shit. Yeah. That's the fuck that sound like. Oh, I told y'all I was here for the shits today. I told y'all I was waiting for the new... I knew it. You just have to think. You have to use the other side of your brain sometime, people. It's no way. And I tried to give it the benefit of a doubt in my mind. But my gut said, nah, bitch, that shit ain't right. Something about this ain't right. So you just left your wig, your watch, your phone, your this, your whole life. You left your whole life. And you ran through the woods. And then he told you, boom, here we go. He made you climb over the gate, the suspect. Did you hear about any weapon in that whole situation? How the fuck somebody on the other side of the gate make you climb over a gate with no weapon involved? Let me tell y'all something. This bitch can't lie for shit. Yeah, I said it. I said it and I don't care. She cannot lie for shit. First of all, you ain't even have enough sense to use another device, bitch. You could have used another device to Google all that shit, bitch. No, you did not. But you used your fucking phone to Google that, and then you left the phone for the police to go through. Bitch, think! Come on now. How to get away with a fake kidnapping. That's what I'm going to call this. How to get away with a fake kidnapping. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a left-handed person. I'm a creative person. I think with both sides of my brain. Okay? A lot of people can't and don't do that. I have common sense. I have survival skills. Bitch, I live in New York, okay? And let me tell you something. For a bitch that almost got kidnapped a month ago, well, not even a month ago, a month ago, oh yeah, there's a story time about me almost getting kidnapped. And I hate the fact that she lied about that shit. I hate the fact that she lied about that. That's why I'm pressed. That's why I'm so upset in this video. I almost got kidnapped almost 3 fucking weeks ago. In real life, bitch. And you sitting up here pulling a fake fucking kidnapping? Are you dumb? So the cops ain't got nothing else to do with their time, bitch. I would sue her whole family. Because I know she ain't got no job no more. They ain't gonna want to have nothing to do with her. Whatever she work at, and they not gonna want to have nothing to do with her. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. And the fact that she sat up here and made that whole lie up. Terrible one, terrible lie. I don't even know what to say. Like, what is the things that people are thinking nowadays? Why would you make up this whole complete lie like this? You Googling how to be taken. No, you should have Googled what would happen if you made a false report. Lock up, Steve. That's what the fuck they should do. Lock her ass up. Let her sit in there for a little while, solitary confinement, and see what the fuck that's supposed to do to her brain. See how that go. Lock her up. Get a warrant for her fucking arrest. Get a warrant for her arrest. If I'm a cop, I'm going to go to her house, try to talk to her and get a statement out of her one more time. She don't give me nothing. I'm going right outside her house, sit right in the car. Breaker, I need a warrant for her arrest because she perpetrated a fraud. Yeah, that's where I'm at with it. It's no fucking way on the planet that you think that you're going to get away with something like this. And you thought you were going to be able to get away with that kidnapping. I don't know what the fuck she was doing in those woods, but I'm going to tell you this, it ain't right. I'm going to tell you this right now, but I'm going to tell you this. How much you want to come, how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? The family gonna come back and say she had a nervous breakdown, something. And if I'm her family right now, I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with her. You can't talk to me. It's nothing for us to talk about. We was looking for you. We was worried about you. You hear me? We was worried about you. And nothing happened to you. They don't have no evidence of nothing happening to you. You don't have no marks around your wrist where you was captured and tied up. Nothing. You have an excuse for that. Oh, they didn't want to do it because they didn't want to leave no marks or bruises. You know what? I don't even want to talk about it no more, y'all, because I'm getting upset about my own situation. My situation was a real situation. I have recordings from my situation and the kidnapper that tried to kidnap me. It's a real ongoing investigation. Booking number, docket number, all that. I just didn't share it with y'all. But for her to get on national TV and lie like that to the world and to the cops and terrify everybody in her family like that, it's a special place where those people go. And I know they're going to come back and say that she has a mental disorder or something because they have to cover it up. I'm telling you, they have to cover it up now. They have to. They have to come back and say, oh no, that didn't happen. She has a mental disorder because of X, Y, and Z. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is what's about to happen. If y'all think I'm lying, keep watching. Keep watching, y'all. This whole story hurts my whole heart because now when somebody else is missing in real life and in real time, and then they need the public's attention, they need the FBI to be on it, they need the cops to be on it, everybody's going to be like, oh, no, we're not looking for that black girl. Nope, we're not looking for that black boy. Nope, we got too many fake hopes. And we don't have no time for that. You wasted the city's money. You wasted valuable time and effort from your community. You need to go and sit down in the fucking corner, bitch. Put your wig back on and shut the fuck up for the rest of your life, bitch. My name is Eve the Weed. Please like, share, and subscribe. As the news keeps breaking about this story, the more evidence they come out with, the more evidence I'll be here with. I take this story very seriously. I will have a story time about my situation coming soon. Listen, I'm damn near in tears because I'm mad. I am mad. I am so mad that she did this. And I tried to give it the benefit of a doubt, y'all. I really did. I did. I really did. But I can't. You have to look at what the evidence is in front of you. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know what else to say, YouTube. I gotta go. Let me think about something else. Let me jump on another story while I edit this for y'all. I gotta go, YouTube. Later.